On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Preservative.
Used to preserve or protect something, especially food or other perishable items, from decay or spoilage, tending to prevent or delay change or deterioration.
Examples:
Preservative-free. Natural preservative. The preservative chemicals in packaged foods have been a cause of concern for many health experts.
Mimic.
To imitate someone's speech, movement, or behavior, especially to make others laugh.
Examples:
Mimic a human voice. Mimic numerous instruments. He is very popular at school because he can mimic all the teachers' accents.
Estrogen.
A category of female steroid sex hormone responsible for the development and regulation of the female reproductive system and secondary sex characteristics.
Examples:
Estrogen receptor. Estrogen-responsive breast cancer. The older woman also suffers bone loss caused by estrogen deficiency.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Compound.
An item composed of two or more distinct elements combined, a chemical formed by the combination of two or more elements.
Examples:
Aquatic compound. Harmful compound. Common salt is a sodium and chlorine compound.
Breast.
Either of the two round soft parts of a woman's chest which secrete milk after childbirth.
Examples:
Breast cancer. The mountain's breast. He grilled the breast meat of a chicken.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Tumor.
A mass of diseased tissue that forms when cells in the body divide and grow in an uncontrolled way.
Examples:
Tumor growth. Tumor at remote sites. The patient was diagnosed with a tumor in her lung.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples:
Toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Astonishing.
Surprising or shocking, difficult to believe.
Examples:
Astonishing achievement. Make astonishing gains. The news of her sudden death was astonishing to everyone who knew her.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Grandparent.
A parent of one's father or mother.
Examples:
Great-grandparent. Person of grandparent age. She was close to her paternal grandparents and often spent summers with them.
Skyrocket.
To rapidly ascend to a very high level, increase rapidly.
Examples:
Skyrocket the cost. Price skyrocketed. Production has decreased, but costs and unemployment have skyrocketed dramatically.
Incident.
An event or occurrence, often unexpected or unplanned, something that happens.
Examples:
Traffic incident. Security incident. The incident at the airport caused a delay in my flight.
Chronic.
Being long-lasting and recurrent or characterized by long suffering, habitual.
Examples:
Risk of chronic disease. Chronic alcohol consumption. Chronic hyperglycemia is a trigger for a variety of serious diseases.
Childhood.
The state or time of being a child.
Examples:
Since childhood. Childhood development. He had fond memories of his childhood spent playing in the park with his friends.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Industrialize.
To organize the production of something into an industry.
Examples:
Industrialized service. Industrialized textile production. The nations of Southeast Asia will quickly industrialize and catch up with the West.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Kingdom.
The country ruled by a king or queen.
Examples:
Establish his kingdom. A subordinate kingdom. By remaining neutral, this kingdom continued to exist.
Incidence.
The frequency or rate at which a particular event or condition occurs within a specific population, group, or area. The occurrence or manifestation of something, especially something harmful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Incidence rate. High incidence of disease. The incidence of crime has decreased in the neighborhood since the new security measures were put in place.
Leukemia.
A type of cancer that affects the blood and bone marrow, in which abnormal white blood cells are produced and grow uncontrollably.
Examples:
Childhood leukemia. Acute leukemia. The symptoms of leukemia may include fatigue, weakness, and fever.
Generation.
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples:
Generation gap. The generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Asthma.
A chronic respiratory disease characterized by wheezing, coughing, and difficulty breathing.
Examples:
Asthma attack. Asthma symptoms. He always had to carry an inhaler due to his severe asthma.
Threefold.
3 times as great or as many.
Examples:
Rise nearly threefold. Threefold increase. The price of the item was reduced threefold after the sale.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Autism.
A developmental disorder characterized by difficulties in social interaction, verbal and nonverbal communication.
Examples:
High-functioning autism. Autism spectrum disorder. There is no cure for autism, but early intervention and therapy can improve outcomes for individuals with the condition.
Spectrum.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
A broad spectrum of opinion. Infrared spectrum. This device displayed the speech spectrum spectrographically.
Disorder.
An untidy state or a lack of organization, a physical condition or illness that causes problems with how a section of the body or brain functions.
Examples.
The files are in complete disorder. People with bipolar disorder. The doctor prescribed some medicine for the mental disorder.
Disability.
A physical or mental condition that makes it difficult for someone to do some things that other people do.
Examples.
A disability pension. A learning disability. Listening to music at a high volume may lead to a hearing disability.
Trend.
A general direction in which something is changing or developing.
Examples.
An international trend. The trend away from television. The oil price continued their downward trend.
Genital.
Of or relating to the external and internal reproductive organs.
Examples.
Genital bleeding. Pain in the genital area. The genital organs of the human body are necessary for reproduction.
Defect.
An imperfection, shortcoming, or lack of something or someone.
Examples.
Visual defects. Defects of character. Defects in the design could cause much worse issues.
Obesity.
The condition of being significantly overweight, typically defined as having a body mass index, BMI, of 30 or greater.
Examples.
Obesity-related diseases. Suffer from obesity. The prevalence of obesity has increased significantly in recent years.
Juvenile.
Relating to or characteristic of youth or young people, immature.
Examples.
Exhibit juvenile behavior. Juvenile justice. The detective suspected that the vandalism was the work of juvenile delinquents.
Diabetes.
A medical condition in which the body cannot produce enough insulin to control the glucose levels in the blood.
Examples.
Juvenile diabetes. Diabetes patient. My father was tested for diabetes.
Premature.
Occurring or done too early, happening before the appropriate time, born before the end of a full-term pregnancy.
Examples.
Premature birth. Premature death. The premature baby was small but healthy.
Puberty.
The process of a person's physical changes through which their sexual organs develop and become capable of reproduction.
Examples. At
the height of puberty. The onset of puberty. In this culture, men are initiated when they reach puberty.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples.
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Hay.
Grass that has been cut and dried for use as animal feed or bedding, a stack or bale of this dried grass.
Examples.
Hay cube. Hay asthma. We sat on a hay bale and watched the sunset over the fields.
Pesticide.
A substance used for preventing, destroying, repelling, or mitigating any pest.
Examples.
Pesticide application. Pesticide residue. The farmer sprayed pesticide on his crops to protect them from insects.
Involvement.
The fact or condition of taking part in something, or the degree to which someone takes part in something.
Examples.
Political involvement. Involvement in criminal activity. The involvement of the local government in the project has been critical to its success.
Evaluate.
To assess or estimate the quality, significance, quantity, or value of something.
Examples.
Evaluate the grant proposal. Evaluate a situation. The meeting aims to evaluate possible choices.
Atrazine.
A herbicide primarily used in agriculture to control weeds, especially on crops such as corn and sugarcane, whose use has been a subject of concern due to potential environmental and health risks.
Examples.
Legal restrictions on atrazine. Environmental atrazine. Due to environmental concerns, there have been regulations regarding the maximum atrazine residue levels permissible on crops.
Affected.
Influenced, feeling or showing emotion, especially exaggerated emotion, not natural or sincere.
Examples.
Affected way of walking. The affected part. Her affected accent made it difficult to take her seriously.
Amphibian.
A cold-blooded animal that can live both on land and in water.
Examples.
Amphibian species. Amphibian habitat. Scientists are concerned about the rapid decline in amphibian populations around the world.
Contaminate.
To make something impure, unclean, or poisonous by contact or mixture.
Examples.
Contaminate with a disease. Contaminate his ego. We strive not to contaminate the environment when demolishing petroleum plants.
Groundwater.
Water that is present beneath the surface of the ground, especially in soil or in pores and crevices in rock.
Examples:
Groundwater supply. Contaminated groundwater. The town's main source of water is natural groundwater.
Ban.
To officially or legally forbid or refuse to allow something.
Examples:
Ban gender-related job discrimination. Ban any type of cloning. We should ban mildly violent video games from a child's development perspective.
Union.
A group of employees who have banded together to advocate for their rights and better their working conditions. The act or the state of joining together or being joined together.
Examples:
Bank and credit unions. A craft union. The trade union remained adamant about its demands.
Registry.
An official list or record that contains details of people, objects, or events, a computer system that stores and manages data about something. The act or process of registering something, such as an event, a person, or an object.
Examples:
Registry database. Registry number. The hospital keeps a registry of patients' medical records.
Exposed.
Having no protection or shield from something, such as bad weather, attack, or criticism.
Examples:
Exposed to radiation. An exposed rock. Tech companies often employ exposed ducts and other materials in their office interiors.
Dissect.
To cut into pieces, to study the structure of something in detail.
Examples:
Dissect the data. Dissect a personality. The scientist dissected the frog to study its internal organs.
Gonad.
A reproductive organ that produces gametes, such as testes in males or ovaries in females.
Examples:
Gonad development. Reproductive gonad. Certain chemicals can disrupt the proper functioning of gonads, leading to reproductive problems.
Testicle.
One of the two oval-shaped organs in men that produce sperm and testosterone. In animals, the equivalent organ responsible for producing sperm and often also regulating testosterone levels.
Examples:
Testicle injury. Swollen testicles. The athlete was hit in the testicle during the game and had to be removed.
Ovary.
Either of the pair of organs in the female reproductive system that produces eggs, of a plant, the organ that bears the ovules of a flower.
Examples:
Ovary atrophy. Salted ovary of walleye pollock. They found ovary cancer in an early stage.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Leopard.
A large wild cat that has yellow-brown fur with black spots and lives in Africa and southern Asia.
Examples:
Snow leopard. Leopard print. Leopards lurked in the grass to catch their prey.
Yolk.
The yellow central part of an egg, surrounded by the egg white, which provides nutrients for an embryo during its development.
Examples:
Yolk lipid. Egg yolk. The chef separated the egg white from the yolk to make a perfect souffle.
Childbirth.
The act or process of giving birth to a baby.
Examples:
Natural childbirth. Assisted childbirth. He was present at the childbirth of his children.
Argue.
To express differing opinions or points of view, often in a heated or contentious manner, to present a case or reasoning to persuade or convince others.
Examples:
Argue a case. Argue passionately. The couple began to argue over which restaurant to go to for dinner.
Broth.
A liquid in which meat, fish, or vegetables have been cooked, used as a base for soups and stews.
Examples:
Chicken broth. Remains of broth. I always add a bit of broth to my soup to give it more flavor.
Consummate.
Complete or perfect in every aspect, supremely skilled or accomplished. Verb, to bring to a state of perfection or completion.
Examples:
Consummate professional. Consummate a transaction. Their wedding was a consummate display of elegance and love.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Genetic.
Of or relating to genes, equals parts of the DNA in cells, or the science of genes.
Examples:
Have genetic testing. A genetic disorder. Understanding protein folding is a vital step in deciphering the genetic code.
Mate.
A person's partner in marriage or romantic relationship, an animal's sexual partner, a peer or friend, of the game of chess, checkmate, which is the winning condition of the game.
Examples:
Smoking mate. Dog-loving mate. I need to find a mate for my female guinea pig so she doesn't get lonely.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something,
Examples:
Propose the amendment. Propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Generate.
To produce or create something, to make offspring by reproduction.
Examples:
Generate more electricity. Generate $100 a month. The economic stimulation program would generate a lot of new jobs.
Wreak.
To cause or bring about something, often as a result of harmful or destructive actions or events.
Examples:
Wreak a lot of changes. Wreak further damage. The virus has wreaked havoc on the healthcare system, overwhelming hospitals and causing shortages of supplies.
Havoc.
Widespread destruction or devastation, often caused by natural disasters, war, or other violent events.
Examples:
Cause havoc. Play havoc in the mind. The storm wreaked havoc on the town, causing widespread damage and power outages.
Hormone.
A chemical substance made by organs that encourages or influences the development, growth, sex, etc., of an animal and is carried around the body in the blood.
Examples:
Hormone secretion. Female hormone. The doctor diagnosed me with a hormone disorder.
Imbalance.
A situation in which two or more things are not equal or equally treated.
Examples:
Trade imbalance. Symptoms of hormonal imbalance. An imbalance in certain substances causes problems with brain function.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Testosterone.
A male hormone that is responsible for the development of male secondary sex characteristics.
Examples:
Testosterone enhancer. A synthetic derivative of testosterone. Training with sufficient intensity increases blood testosterone levels.
Enzyme.
A substance produced by a living organism that acts as a catalyst to bring about a specific biochemical reaction.
Examples:
Enzyme reaction. Lack of digestive enzymes. A deficiency in the enzyme can lead to a medical condition.
Machinery.
A group of large machines or the components of a machine that make it work, social institution functions or structure for doing something.
Examples:
Heavy machinery. Inactive machinery. The machinery of audit formally issued a business improvement order.
Aromatase.
An enzyme responsible for the conversion of androgens, male hormones, into estrogens, female hormones, found primarily in the ovaries, placenta, testicles, and fat tissue, which plays a crucial role in the regulation of hormone levels and development.
Examples:
aromatase deficiency, aromatase enzyme. Aromatase inhibitors are drugs used in breast cancer treatment.
Convert.
To turn something into a different form, to transform.
Examples:
convert fat into energy. Convert base 10 to base 16. I want to convert my sadness into strength.
Cast.
To cause light or shadow to appear on a surface, to assign or choose someone such as an actor or representative, especially by selection process.
Examples:
cast a ballot. Cast a charming eye. This accident cast a dark shadow over their lives.
Subsequent.
Happening or occurring later or after something else.
Examples:
over subsequent months. Reduce subsequent mortality. In the subsequent meeting, the team discussed ways to improve productivity.
Feminine.
Relating to women, having the features or appearance often associated with women.
Examples:
add a feminine touch. The sacred feminine. For a classically feminine style, the dress mixes sophisticated lines with an appealing floral design.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things, to narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship, to empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Regulate.
To control something, especially by means of rules or laws.
Examples:
regulate blood sugar levels. Regulate our conduct. We must manage to regulate our expenditure.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Androgen.
A type of hormone that stimulates the development of male sexual characteristics, including body hair growth, muscle tissue growth, and deepening of the voice. Naturally occurring androgens include testosterone.
Examples:
androgen receptors. Androgen therapy. Androgen insensitivity syndrome is a genetic condition that affects the body's response to androgens.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Treatment.
The way in which someone deals with or behaves towards someone or something, medical care provided to a patient for an injury or illness.
Examples:
First aid treatment. Treatment by diet. The primary purpose of the treatment is pain relief.
Letrozole.
A medication used in the treatment of hormone receptor-positive breast cancer in postmenopausal women, classified as an aromatase inhibitor, which works by reducing the production of estrogen in the body.
Examples:
Letrozole doses. Letrozole side effects. Letrozole therapy is often recommended for postmenopausal women as an adjuvant treatment for early-stage breast cancer.
Mutation.
The way in which genes of a person, plant, animal, or other organism change and produce permanent differences.
Examples:
Mutation of DNA. Hereditary mutation. Radiation often promotes genetic mutations in plants and animals.
Pound.
The standard unit of money in the UK, the standard unit of weight equal to 16 ounces.
Examples:
3/4 of a pound. Thousands of pounds. The car's front bumper cost £1,500.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Promoter.
A person or organization that helps to promote or publicize something, such as an event, product, or idea.
Examples:
Event promoter. Promoter gene. She was hired as a product promoter to advertise the company's products.
Exposure.
The state of being in a particular situation or place where there is no protection from or guarantee to something harmful, the disclosure of something secret.
Examples:
A southern exposure. The exposure of a fraud. The long exposure to the air tarnished the antique tableware.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples.
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Bisphenol.
A chemical compound commonly used in the production of plastics, particularly polycarbonate plastics and epoxy resins, often found in food and beverage containers, and has been the subject of health concerns due to its potential endocrine disrupting properties.
Examples.
Environmental bisphenol exposure. Bisphenol analogues. Many food and beverage companies have switched to bisphenol-free packaging.
Carbonate.
A carbonic acid salt or ester that contains the anion CO3.
Examples.
Sodium carbonate. Alkaline carbonate. The explosive chemical reaction does not occur in all sodium carbonate.
Potent.
Having great power, influence, or effect, highly effective or influential, having the ability to cause change or produce a particular result.
Examples.
Potent anesthetic. Potent smell. The medicine has potent effects on reducing inflammation.
Synthetic.
Made by combining chemical substances as opposed to being naturally occurring.
Examples.
Synthetic fiber. Synthetic fertilizer. Synthetic diamonds play an essential role as machine tool blades.
Placement.
The act or process of putting something in a particular position or location, a temporary position or job in an organization.
Examples.
Placement test. Placement agency. The placement of the advertisement on the billboard was strategic in attracting a large audience.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples.
Therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Leach.
To remove or drain away something from a material, usually by seeping or filtering, such as chemicals from soil or minerals from rock.
Examples.
Leach into the brewed coffee. Leach calcium from the bones. The chemicals from the landfill have begun to leach into the groundwater.
Formula.
A group of symbols, letters, or numbers that represent a rule, law, or mathematical statement.
Examples.
Structural formula. A binomial formula. The teacher told the students to memorize the math formula.
Dose.
A quantity or amount of medicine or a drug that is taken or administered at one time, typically measured out in specific units, a similar measure of exposure to a harmful substance or radiation.
Examples:
Dose adjustment. Daily dose. She took the recommended dose of medication to treat her headache.
Infant.
A baby or very young child.
Examples:
Infant daughter. Infant food. Mozart was an infant prodigy.
Pass.
No longer fashionable or current, outdated, considered to be old-fashioned or out of date.
Examples:
Passé entertainment. Passé trend. Bell-bottom jeans, once considered passé fashion, have made a surprising comeback in recent years.
Sip.
To drink a liquid by taking small mouthfuls. Noun, a small drink.
Examples:
Sip a drink. Take a sip of beer. He sipped his tea slowly, savoring the taste.
Par.
A state of being equal to someone or something.
Examples:
Above par performance. Not up to par. Shares in the company finally fell below their par value.
Graduate.
A person who has a first degree from university or college. Verb, to complete the first course of university or college and get a degree.
Examples:
Graduate degree program. Honor graduate. Many employers hire graduate trainees to train as managers.
Senate.
A legislative body, especially the upper house of a parliament.
Examples:
Senate hearing. Senate Finance Committee. The Senate Majority Leader announced plans to bring the bill to the floor for a vote.
Refuse.
To show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
Refuse a request. Refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position. A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Onus.
A burden, responsibility, or obligation, something that is required to be done or achieved.
Examples:
Legal onus. Financial onus. The onus of responsibility fell on the project manager to meet the deadline.
Leak.
To allow liquid or gas to get in or out from a hole or crack in a pipe or container.
Examples:
Leak data. Leak a classified memo. He leaked serious accounting irregularities that only people in the company's executive could know.
Awareness.
The fact or state of knowing something exists and is important.
Examples:
Awareness of my ignorance. Raise public awareness. There has been a gradual but steady rise in environmental awareness.
Scenario:
A description of possible actions or events in the future, a written outline of a play, film, or literary work.
Examples:
The worst case scenario. Number of different scenarios. The president prepared several possible scenarios for an enemy attack.
Unnecessary.
Not needed or required, not essential or important.
Examples:
Unnecessary expense. Unnecessary hassle. The extra steps in the process were deemed unnecessary and removed to streamline production.
Unaware.
Not understanding something or having knowledge or idea of something.
Examples:
Entirely unaware of the danger. Unaware of the reality. He was unaware of the scrutiny.
Fender.
A barrier that surrounds the wheels of a vehicle to block splashing water or mud, a cushion-like device that reduces shock due to an impact.
Examples:
Front fender. Vehicle fender. He had a fender bender last night.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Extinction.
The complete disappearance of a species from the earth.
Examples:
Extinction prevention. Brink of extinction. The extinction of the dinosaurs is thought to have been caused by an asteroid impact.
Dinosaur.
A large extinct reptile, often with an armored back, long neck, tail, and bony plates on the skin.
Examples:
Hulking dinosaur. Dinosaur fossil. The discovery of a new dinosaur species made headlines in the scientific community.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
threaten a healthy relationship, threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Decline.
To become gradually smaller, fewer, worse, etc., to refuse to accept.
Examples:
decline a job offer, decline in quality. As people age, their digestive capacity also gradually declines.
Indicator. Something
that shows or points out what a situation is like or how a situation is changing.
Examples:
indicator lamp, performance indicators. Several IT millionaires have shown that the level of education is a relatively poor indicator of whether a business can be successfully run.
Sensitive.
Able to notice slight changes, signals, or influences, able to feel or perceive others' feelings, susceptible to the things people say or do.
Examples:
sensitive documents, baby with sensitive skin. The teacher is very sensitive to children's feelings.
Eggshell.
The hard outer layer of an egg, typically thin and fragile, and has a slightly rough texture.
Examples:
eggshell paint, fragile eggshell. I gently removed the eggshell from the freshly boiled egg.
Membrane.
A soft, thin layer that forms animal or vegetable tissue.
Examples:
cell membranes, nuclear membrane. Loud noises might harm the fragile ear membrane.
Placenta.
A temporary organ that feeds a fetus equals unborn and developing baby inside its mother's womb.
Examples:
placenta blood, fetal placenta. The placenta produces various hormones that help maintain the pregnancy.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
the invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Mammal.
Any animal of which the female gives birth to live young, not eggs, and feeds her young on milk from her own body.
Examples:
a primitive mammal, a sort of mammal. Marine mammal populations are declining worldwide due to ocean pollution.
Aquatic.
Growing or living in, on or near, or connected with water.
Examples:
aquatic vehicles, aquatic life. Aquatic ecosystems perform many essential environmental functions.
Organism.
A tiny living thing.
Examples:
aerobic organism, group of organisms. A diversified plant species generally enhances beneficial organism populations.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Adapt.
To make fit forward change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Abortion.
The intentional termination of a pregnancy at an early stage.
Examples:
Abortion doctor. The highly charged issue of abortion. We strongly oppose the abortion ban.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Dependent.
Relying on someone or something else for support or aid.
Examples:
Dose-dependent induction. A dependent person. The small island nation is heavily dependent on tourism as its main source of income.
Abort.
To terminate or cancel something before it is complete or fully developed. To cause the end of a pregnancy before the fetus is viable or can survive outside the womb.
Examples:
Abort a mission. Abort a takeoff. The company had to abort the plan because of financial constraints.
Prostate.
A small gland located near the bladder, equals an organ located in the lower abdomen, in males that produces fluid that becomes part of semen. Prostate surgery. Enlarged prostate. Men over the age of 50 are at a higher risk for prostate cancer.
Pup.
A young dog, seal, or other animals.
Examples:
Pup company. Playful pup. The little pup was so cute, with big, floppy ears and a wagging tail.
Impair.
To damage something or make it weaker or worse.
Examples:
Impair my health. Impair insulin sensitivity. The accident made his vision impaired.
Mammary.
Of or relating to the breasts or milk-secreting organs.
Examples:
Mammary duct. Mammary cancer. Mother's milk is produced by the mammary glands of female mammals for feeding their young.
Uterus.
A hollow muscular organ in the body of a woman or other female mammal in which a baby or young animal develops before birth.
Examples:
Uterus cancer. Bleeding from uterus. The physician prescribed medication to relieve the contraction of the uterus.
Prop.
A piece of wood, metal, etc., placed beneath or against something to support it or keep it in position, a system, institution, or person that gives help or support to someone or something.
Examples:
Emotional prop. Prop stick. We have finally lost our last prop.
Retarded.
Considered derogatory, delayed or impeded in intellectual or emotional development, slow to learn.
Examples:
Retarded growth. Retarded child. The project was delayed due to some technical problems, and it was considered retarded.
Nourish.
To provide a person, an animal, or plant with food to make them grow and stay healthy.
Examples:
Nourish damaged skin. Nourish hope. The mother used her breast milk to nourish the baby.
Grandchild.
A child of someone's son or daughter.
Examples:
Grandchild-grandparent relationship. Grandchild development. The grandparents take care of their grandchild while the parents are at work.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Stilbestrol.
A synthetic estrogen hormone, also known as diethylstilbestrol, DES, once used as a medication to prevent miscarriages and to treat certain conditions related to menopause and hormone imbalance, which is no longer recommended due to potential health risks.
Examples:
Stilbestrol administration. Stilbestrol side effects. Stilbestrol exposure during pregnancy was linked to a rare vaginal cancer in female offspring.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Likelihood.
The probability or chance that something will happen or be the case.
Examples:
Likelihood of the success. Improve the likelihood of a cure. The likelihood of the project being completed on time is uncertain.
Womb.
The organ of a woman or female mammal in which a baby develops before birth.
Examples:
Tumor of womb. Womb transplant. The fertilized egg implanted itself in the womb.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Unique.
Being the only one of its kind, unlike anything else.
Examples:
A unique teacher. Unique design. The painting is unique, and there is no other like it.
Offspring.
Descendant, any immature animal or plant.
Examples:
Female offspring. Produce offspring. How many offspring does the average lion have?
Organ.
A part of the body of an animal or plant that has a particular purpose and performs a specific job.
Examples:
Organ bleeding. Damage to internal organs. These infections have the potential to impact practically every organ system.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Visualize.
To form a mental image or concept of something, to make something visible.
Examples:
Visualize data. Visualize flying through space. She tried to visualize the layout of the new house in her mind.
Artistic.
Of or relating to art or artist, satisfying aesthetic standards and sensibilities.
Examples:
An artistic photograph. Called promising entrepreneurs often have a high artistic sensibility.
License.
An official permission or authorization to do, use, or own something, a legal document that grants the holder the right to perform certain activities, such as driving a car, practicing a profession, or using a particular product or service.
Examples:
License renewal. Software license. Before driving, ensure you have a valid driver's license.
Snore.
To make a loud, harsh breathing sound while sleeping, often due to an obstruction in the airways or other respiratory issues. To sound boring, monotonous, or dull.
Examples:
Snore in my sleep. Snore peacefully. I couldn't sleep because my roommate snored loudly every night.
Honk.
A loud, harsh sound made by a vehicle's horn to signal a warning or attract attention.
Examples:
Honk sound. Honk for attention. The incessant honk of the car's horn woke me from sleep.
Acid.
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
An acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Unborn.
Not yet born.
Examples:
An unborn child. Unborn generations. It is unknown whether this vaccine is effective in an unborn baby.
Fetus.
An unborn or unhatched animal in the later stages of development showing the main recognizable features of the mature animal.
Examples:
Development of the fetus. An aborted fetus. The female vagina is elastic enough to allow the passage of a fetus.
Artificial.
Not natural and made by human beings, not real, but produced to resemble something.
Examples:
Artificial flowers. Artificial environment. The artificial intelligence system has revolutionized the way we live and work.
Musky.
Having a strong, earthy smell that is often reminiscent of musk or moss.
Examples:
Musky aroma. Musky perfume. The musky scent of the old book filled the air of the dusty library.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
A profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Notion.
A general idea or understanding of something, particularly an abstract or complex concept, a belief or opinion, often one that is not based on solid evidence or facts.
Examples.
Notion of success. Vague notion. The notion of time travel has long fascinated scientists and fiction writers alike.
Vanguard.
The leading or forefront position in a movement, campaign, or trend, a person or group that is at the forefront of something new or innovative.
Examples.
Intellectual vanguard. Artistic vanguard. The company is at the vanguard of technological innovation in its industry.
Dump.
To deposit or dispose of something, such as trash, waste, etc., carelessly or hurriedly.
Examples.
Dump the gravel on the road. Dump hazardous waste. The company dumped him after several years of service.
Pollute.
To make an area or substance, such as land, air, water, etc., dirty or harmful to living things, by adding waste matter or harmful chemicals.
Examples.
Pollute the air. Pollute the thread. We should do our best not to pollute the environment.
Scan.
To examine something hastily, with the eyes or with a machine, to get information.
Examples.
Scan the face of a man. Scan a document into PDF. She stood on the podium and scanned an audience.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples.
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Heartbeat.
The regular movement or sound of the heart as it sends blood around the body, an animating or vital unifying force.
Examples.
Heartbeat abnormality. A pounding heartbeat. New York is the commercial heartbeat of America.
Resonance.
A deep, full, or reverberating sound or tone, a quality or feeling of a particular emotional or mental vibration or significance, a mutual or sympathetic connection or correspondence between two things.
Examples.
Resonance frequency. Harmonic resonance. The singer's voice filled the auditorium with beautiful resonance.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples.
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Origin.
The first existence or beginning of something.
Examples:
Origin of all humankind. A manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples:
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. A political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Downstream.
In the direction that a stream or river flows. Adjective, in the direction of a stream's current.
Examples:
Go downstream in a boat. Downstream processing. The boat drifted downstream and was carried away by the current.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
Religious faith. Faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Activism.
The policy or action of using vigorous campaigning to bring about political or social change.
Examples:
antitrust activism, digital activism. Internet activism has been crucial in raising awareness about critical social issues.
Sperm.
The reproductive cell produced by a man or male animal.
Examples:
man with a low sperm count, production of sperm. The male sperm fertilizes the female egg.
Tubule.
A small, tube-like structure, a minute duct or canal in a plant or animal body.
Examples:
tubule structure, renal tubule. The kidney comprises tiny tubules that filter waste from the bloodstream.
Fertility.
The state or quality of being able to produce babies, young animals, fruit, or new plants.
Examples:
soil fertility, fertility above replacement. The sperm count is used as an indicator of male fertility.
Absence.
The fact or condition of being away from a place where they are typically anticipated to be.
Examples:
absence from work, a leave of absence. Another critical factor of child poverty is the father's absence.
Reptile.
A cold-blooded animal that has dry, scaly skin and lays eggs on land, such as snakes, lizards, and turtles.
Examples:
reptile exhibition, fossil reptile. Alligators are a type of reptile that live in swamps and rivers.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
experiment design, series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Coincidence.
An occasion when two or more similar things happen at the same time by chance, in a surprising way.
Examples:
the coincidence of an opinion, by a strange coincidence. It was a pure coincidence that we met her in the library.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
collaborate with colleagues, former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Semen.
The fluid that contains sperm and is ejaculated during sexual activity, which may fertilize an egg and lead to pregnancy.
Examples:
semen donation, semen volume. After undergoing a semen analysis, the doctor told him that he had a low sperm count.
Urine.
A liquid byproduct of metabolism in humans and in many other animals that are released from the body when you urinate.
Examples:
urine composition, blood in the urine. They collected a urine specimen for urinalysis.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
Organic agriculture, intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Chlorophyll.
Any of a group of green pigments found in photosynthetic organisms.
Examples:
Chlorophyll pigment. Bacterial chlorophyll. Chlorophyll utilizes sunlight to create sugars.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Expectancy.
The anticipation, belief, or likelihood of something happening or occurring in the future. The state of expecting or looking forward to something.
Examples:
Life expectancy. Customer expectancy. There is a high expectancy for the new product to exceed sales targets.
Wildlife.
Animals, birds, insects, etc. that grow independently of people and live in natural conditions.
Examples:
Wildlife sanctuary. Bird and other wildlife. The conservation area has an abundance of wildlife.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Evident.
Apparent to the mind, senses, or judgment.
Examples:
Evident to all. Plainly evident. With evident joy, he signed his name.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Runoff.
The occurrence of surplus liquid such as water that exceeds the limit or capacity, another competition, election, race, etc., following a tie or inconclusive outcome.
Examples:
Agricultural runoff. Primary runoff election. Industrial runoff and windblown debris are prime examples of pollution.
Crop.
A plant that is cultivated in large amounts, particularly for food.
Examples:
Crop field. Crop herbicide. Sow early for an early crop.
Bucket.
An open container with a handle made of metal or plastic, often used for carrying liquids.
Examples:
Bucket list. Bucket of golf balls. She filled a bucket with water and carried it back to the house.
Soul.
Only one of its kind, being the only existing or available one. Noun, the undersurface of a person's foot.
Examples:
Sole arbitrator. The sole of his shoe. The sole purpose of this meeting is to discuss the new budget for the project.
Bathe.
To wash or immerse oneself or another person in the water or a liquid, to expose a part of the body to a natural element, such as sunlight or air.
Examples:
Bathe in the sea. Bathe the baby. I always bathe my dog after she swims in the lake.
Immune.
Protected against a particular disease or toxin due to the presence of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells.
Examples:
Immune from criminal prosecution. The cell of the immune system. The vaccination does not necessarily make you completely immune.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Faucet.
A device for controlling the flow of liquid from a pipe.
Examples:
A water faucet. Faucet handle. I turned on the faucet to wash my hands.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Mast.
A long pole aboard a boat or ship that holds up the sails.
Examples:
Mast height. Built up mast. The main cabin is located in front of the mast.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples.
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples.
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Environmentalist.
A person who is concerned with and advocates for the protection of the natural environment.
Examples.
Dedicated environmentalist. An environmentalist political party. The environmentalist lobby changed the mindset of many conservative politicians.
Repercussion.
An effect or consequence of something, especially an unwelcome one, of an event or action.
Examples.
The repercussion of an action. Cultural repercussion. The decision had far-reaching repercussions and affected many people.
Ignorant.
Lacking knowledge or awareness in general, uneducated or unsophisticated, unaware of certain facts or information.
Examples.
Ignorant remark. Blissfully ignorant. He was ignorant of the fact that the meeting had been moved to a different location.
Urge.
To spur on or encourage someone, especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a strong desire or impulse, especially one that is difficult to control or resist.
Examples.
Urge a total ban. A sexual urge. The lobbyist urged Congress not to approve the measure.
Burden.
A duty, responsibility, etc. that is oppressive or worrisome, a load, typically a heavy one that is difficult to carry.
Examples.
Carry a burden. Burden of disease. That car has a low environmental burden.
Bearing.
The way in which one comports oneself, a posture or stance, especially one indicative of confidence or authority. The horizontal direction or position of a place, object, or person relative to another.
Examples.
A thrust bearing. A military bearing. The pilot had to adjust the plane's bearing to stay on course.
Moving.
Causing strong emotions or feelings, especially sadness or sympathy.
Examples.
Moving experience. Moving ceremony. His moving speech about his struggles with addiction brought tears to the audience's eyes.
Melt.
To turn from something solid into something soft or liquid as a result of heating.
Examples.
Melt the ice. Melt down gold. Her resistance melted under his persuasion.
Glacier.
A slowly moving mass of ice formed from snow on mountains or near the North Pole or the South Pole.
Examples:
Glacier retreat. Glaciers move tardily. The glaciers of the Ice Age have shaped fjord.